Hello students, how are you? Hope you are doing well in your home. Yesterday we have studied about air. We have studied composition of air, water vapor, dust and also different types of air like wind, breeze and storm. Today we will study about different uses of air, right? So let's start. As you know children, air is present everywhere around us. We cannot see air, but we can feel the air. Now, can you guess few uses of air? There are many uses of air. Without air, life is even not possible on earth. It is a most important constituent which is required for the existence of life on the earth. So, let's start some uses of air one by one. Children, air help us to breathe. Like as you know, living things breathe. So animals, they breathe. Plants also breathe, but they breathe in the night only. So children, all living organisms on the earth, they need air to breathe and to live. Now, when we breathe, which gas we take in? Yes, we take in oxygen. And which gas we breathe out? We breathe out carbon dioxide. As you know, in air 21% oxygen is present and 1% carbon dioxide and other gases are present. Right? So, all the plants and animals, they need air. And animals need air to breathe. Plants also breathe, but they breathe in the night. Now children, plants also use air to make food. For the process of making food, they use carbon dioxide which is present in the air. So, for plants, they need carbon dioxide which is present in the air. And why this carbon dioxide are used by plants? To make their food. Now children, the next use of air is that air helps in burning the things. Now the question arises, how air helps in burning things? Actually, it is due to oxygen. We know that oxygen is present in the air. This oxygen helps air to burn things. You can also prove that how air is required to burn the things. How can you prove it? Okay, take a candle, take a matchstick box, take an inverted gas jar. If you don't have any gas jar, you can take one glass. Okay, it is simply available in your home. How will you perform this activity? Take the candle and lighten it up with the help of a matchstick. Now put the glass inverted over the burning candle, or if you have jar, you can put it inverted over the candle. After few minutes, you will see that candle has stopped burning. So, what does it prove? It proves that oxygen, whatever oxygen was present in the air, it was utilized by that burning flame. So, oxygen was utilized, there was no more oxygen for the candle to burn. That's why candle stopped burning. So we know that oxygen present in the air, it helps in burning the things. Now children, you know, I have told you about oxygen, I have told you about carbon dioxide. What about nitrogen? Nitrogen is also present in high amount in air, right? It is in maximum amount, 78%. So how it helps? Actually children, nitrogen has its function like mainly plants absorb nitrogen to make protein. Protein you will study in higher classes. It is a component of food. So plants absorb nitrogen to for different purposes, and also children, nitrogen is also used to dilute the oxygen. Actually, oxygen helps in burning, you know that, but it is so much burning, like things can burn so easily. So nitrogen makes the oxygen dilute. That's why irregular burning is not there. Things burn but in a particular amount. Okay, we have a particular atmosphere. If nitrogen will not be there, things will not stop burning, it will continue to burn. Okay, so what is the function of nitrogen? Nitrogen dilutes the oxygen amount in the air. So if I recapitulate it, what is the function of oxygen? Oxygen helps in burning things. What is the use of nitrogen in the atmosphere? Nitrogen is absorbed by plant for different purposes, and nitrogen also dilutes the oxygen. If I ask you what is the use of carbon dioxide? Carbon dioxide is used by plants to make their food. Now children, let's come to next use of air. Air help things to move. Like here you can see a windmill picture is there. Then there is air balloons. The air balloon. Okay. So many air balloons are there. So children, you also fly kite in the air, right? You also see curtains swinging. You also see trees, branches, plants. They are moving. So how are they moving? They are moving because of the air only. Windmills move because of air. Air balloons move because of air. Kite moves. That curtain moves. They are moving just because of the air. So children, air can move the thing. Here you can see one boy is flying kite. How is he able to fly the kite in the sky? Because of the air. Because of air, this boy is able to fly the kite in the sky. You also see balloons. Few balloons also, they fly in the sky. Actually, flying balloons are filled with a gas, and that gas is helium. So, helium balloons, they are lighter than the air and they fly in the sky. Children, you have seen many toys, many balloons, many tires. Have you seen them? Yes. So, you have seen chips packet, right? They are filled with air actually. Okay, what is filled in them? Air is filled in them. So, next use of air is that air is used to fill the things. Air is used to fill tires. Air is used to fill tubes. Air is used to fill balloons. And also it is used to fill pillows, footballs and other balls, etc. So, air is used to fill many things. This also shows that air can take any shape. Right? That in pillow you are saying it is taking shape of the pillow. In this football, it's a toy ball. In this ball, it is taking shape of that ball. In tube, this tire, it is taking shape of that tire. So, it can fill, air can fill many things, and it shows that air can take any shape. So children, these were different uses of air. Now, let us study about different properties of air. Okay children, can you see air? No, you cannot see air. Also, if I ask you, is there any color in the air? No, air is colorless. Now, is there any particular shape of the air? No, air has no particular shape. In whatever space is present, air occupies that space. Air has no specific shape. Okay children, now if I ask you, air has weight or not? Children, air has weight. You can prove it with the help of an activity. Take two balloons. Keep the first balloon empty and fill the second balloon with the help of your mouth. You can also use any air pump to fill the balloon. What do you see? You see, because air was filled in the balloon, that's why its shape has changed. So this proves that air has no shape. Also, you are seeing here, if you weigh both the balloons, you will observe that the empty balloon has less weight, while the balloon which got inflated it has more weight. It proves that air has weight. Also children, when you see empty balloon, it was not having space. Okay, because it was not filled with any air. But if you see the balloon which was filled with air, it took up space. Okay, air took space after entering into the air. Okay, so it proves that air takes up space. Children, air also carries substances with it. Like your mother, she worships in the morning, right? She does puja. So she uses some incense sticks. Okay, so you can feel the smell, right? Also you use perfume, you can feel different smells, right? Like garbage smell or some very pleasant smell. You can feel the smell of flowers. That means air carries substances with it. And the next property is air exerts pressure, children. Okay, if you will move in very high moving air, you will feel some pressure. Okay, so these are different properties of air. What are these? These are air is colorless, air has no shape, air has weight, air takes up space, air carries substances with it, and air exerts pressure. So children, you know that air is present everywhere around us, right? That means our earth is surrounded by a layer of air. So this layer of air surrounding the earth's surface is called atmosphere. What is atmosphere? Layer of air surrounding the earth's surface is called atmosphere. Children, you have seen astronauts, right? Where do they go? They go in the space. Then question comes that what is space? Children, space is actually vast empty space beyond the atmosphere. Okay, actually atmosphere is present only around the earth. Layer of air makes the atmosphere, and in that air oxygen is present. And what is space? Space is the empty space beyond the atmosphere. So when any astronaut, he goes into the space, he will be need oxygen, right? Because all of us need oxygen to live. So how will he get the oxygen if oxygen is not present in the space? So children, astronauts, they carry oxygen cylinder with them to breathe in the space. So if I ask you, why astronauts carry oxygen cylinder with them? Astronauts carry oxygen cylinder to breathe because there is no atmosphere in the space. Here you can see a picture of an astronaut. He is carrying a oxygen cylinder on his back. Why? Because there is no oxygen present in the space, because there is no atmosphere. So he will be using oxygen to breathe in the space. So today we have studied about different uses of air. Let's revise once what you have studied. So children, what are the uses of air? Air helps all the living things on the earth to breathe. Either these are animals or plants. Second, plants uses air to make food. Plants make their food by the process of photosynthesis, and for that photosynthesis carbon dioxide is needed. Air helps in burning the things because appropriate amount of oxygen is present in air, which helps in burning. Also, nitrogen is also present in the air, which dilutes oxygen and stops extra burning. Also, air can move the things. You can see kite flying, you can see balloons flying, also you can see air balloons. Different things move just because of air. Next, air is used to fill things like many toys, many balloons, many pillows, tires. These are filled with air. Now children, if I ask you what is atmosphere, the layer of air surrounding the earth's surface is called atmosphere. And what is space? Space is vast empty space beyond the atmosphere. If I ask you, is there any atmosphere in space? No, there is no atmosphere in the space. If I ask you, is there oxygen in the space? No, there is no oxygen in the space. Why do astronauts carry oxygen cylinders when they travel into space? They carry oxygen cylinders with them because there is no oxygen and they need oxygen to breathe. That's why they carry oxygen cylinders with them. So children, these were different things about air. Here we complete our air topic. Tomorrow we will study about water. Thank you. Hope you got all the things and all the points are clear to you. Thank you and have a nice day children. Stay home, stay safe.